This is my Sally port. Okay, the court has their own rules. I transport prisoners in and out of this area. So everything you're doing here is a threat to my safety. So I need to know who you are. So I'd like to see your identification.
How am I a threat to your safety?
Okay, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I see your identification,
No, you
please?
cannot. Am I under arrest? Am I being detained?
You're about to be. Now turn off the camera.
I'm about to be arrested.
You are. Can I see your ID, please? This isn't public. This is a secure area.
Have you read the friggin' sign? Let's go read the sign, gentlemen.
Let's not.
Yes. Let's read the sign.
All right.
You don't want to read the sign? You don't want to read the sign? Let's go read the sign.
Building outside of the courthouse against it himself.
Let's see here.
See,
Let's see here. What's it say?
trooper parking only.
You know how to read? Trooper parking.
All right. Okay.
Trooper parking. I'm not parking.
That's fine.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are diving straight into a tense encounter that escalates instantly. Within seconds, the officer labels a man with a camera as a threat and demands identification without explaining any crime. The cameraman stays calm and asks the most important question: am I being detained? And that's where the power dynamic begins to crack. What should be a simple interaction turns into pressure and control, setting the stage for everything that follows.
One say. Trooper parking.
Okay, what's your name?
That direction. This one is for this spot. There's no sign saying I can't go in there.
There is not.
No,
So
there's
can I have
not.
your name, please? I'm asking you the lawful order to identify yourself.
What have I done?
I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What crime have I committed?
Failing to identify yourself. How do I know that you're not
Have I committed a crime? I don't have to
haven't-
identify myself to you unless I've committed a crime.
Okay, you need to put your hand down right now. All right, I'm asking you to identify yourself.
No,
Are you not
you
identifying
don't-
yourself?
you
Then
don't
let's go.
have-
I'm
Where
asking
am I
you to leave.
going?
I'm
Where am I
telling
going?
you right now, you're
Where am I
about to get
going?
trespassed from the courthouse.
Trespass from
Yes,
outside of the
I am
court.
telling you that
There's
right
law
now.
that says I can stand
No,
out
there's
here and
not.
film
Do you
this
have a
building.
matter of court? No, you do not.
Yes,
I am not going to argue
The
with you.
law
You have
says
court
I
right
can
now.
stand out here.
Let's go. Are you
need
on the
to
court
calm
calendar?
down. You need to calm
No,
down.
you need to calm down.
You need to calm down. Let me
Then
talk
give
to
me
your
your
supervisor.
identification.
How about that? Let me talk to
Okay,
your supervisor.
absolutely.
You're out of control. You
Sold
need
out
to
in
calm
3 and 2.
yourself down. Tell me what to do. You don't have no authority over me. Who do you think you are?
Is there a sergeant in Kenai?
He said, as long as I'm not inside the courthouse. Am I inside the courthouse?
Okay,
Isn't that
do
what
you not
said?
see?
Isn't that what you said?
Do you not understand that walking around this building, videotaping this entire building might raise some alarm?
I own this building. The citizens of this state own this building. It's not your building. You don't have no authority out here unless I'm committing a crime. Am I committing a crime? And if
You
so,
know
what crime am I committing? Failure ID? I don't have to ID.
I'm done talking to you.
I don't have to ID to myself
fine.
to you.
I'm done
well, if
talking
you're
to
done
you.
talking to me, why don't you walk back in there and get out of my face?
No,
How's that?
I have every right to be here that you do. You just
Yeah.
argued that to me.
I have every right.
All right, guys. Now you can see the situation getting more intense as the officer doubles down, throwing around authority without legal backing. He claims failure to identify as if it's automatically a crime, but never establishes any lawful detention. The cameraman keeps asking direct, lawful questions, and the officer avoids answering them clearly. This is where confusion is used as a tactic. When authority can't justify itself, it starts relying on repetition and intimidation.
I'm a citizen of Alaska as well.
You're not right now. You're in your official capacity.
I am.
Yeah, which means you don't have any freaking rights.
Okay.
How dare you come out here and talk to me like that?
How dare you come record my video? How would you bring your
I have
attitude?
every right.
Okay,
I
good
am
for
a
you.
journalist gathering content for a story on this building. I
Okay.
have every right to be here
And-
and look at the vehicles that we pay for, the building that we pay for, and to check and make sure you guys are taking care of it. You have no authority over me. Who do you think you are? Come out here barking orders at me? Give me your, I don't have to give you my ID. Don't you know the law? Aren't you law enforcement?
Now things start boiling over. The officer threatens trespass from what appears to be a public area, which raises serious questions about his understanding of the law. The cameraman stands firm, refusing to back down or comply with unlawful demands. You can feel the tension rising as both sides push back, but only one side is grounding their argument in rights. This moment exposes how quickly authority can shift when it isn't backed by facts.
It's not how it works, buddy. You're gonna learn today, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna learn today.
All right.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
You're gonna learn today.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're gonna arrest me, you go ahead and arrest me. I'm not gonna resist.
You
I have
asked
no
for a
weapons
supervisor.
on me.
We're waiting for my supervisor to arrive.
I have no weapons on me.
Hey.
I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm here simply quietly filming.
Waiting for a supervisor.
Yeah,
You
that's
asked for a
great.
supervisor.
Yeah.
So-
Threaten me with arrest. You go ahead and arrest me. I haven't done nothing wrong. Nothing. I have every legal reason to be here. I'm threatening you with, I'm a threat because I have a camera. You crazy?
Bill Condon is counter traffic at
You
SPD.
need to check yourself, man. You
Okay.
need to check your attitude.
Okay.
It ain't happening today, dude. I don't know who you think you are, but you have no authority over me. None. Are you a supervisor? Nope. Okay. What's your name and badge number?
It's Officer Staley.
Officer Staley.
Staley?
How do you spell that?
Like Stanley without the N.
Okay. What's your badge number? 63. Awesome. Thank you. Who's the highest rank out here out of you three? No one? None of you?
We're all the same.
Is this the supervisor? Kenai PD.
Yep.
On state property. That's you guys' jurisdiction, not his. You think I'm just somebody you come out here? I know my laws, I know my rights.
Okay, good for you.
And I'm literally standing on my rights. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You have no authority over me. You're gonna go bully somebody, you go bully somebody else. You ain't gonna bully me.
I'm just telling you not to.
I can film anything I want, anything I can see in public. Anything my eyes can see, I can film. It's not the law. No, I'm not inside the courthouse.
You're within the court property.
I'm not inside the courthouse.
Okay.
This gentleman
so-
right here said, as long as I'm not inside the courthouse, I'm fine. Got it on
Okay,
video.
so that's fine, but walking around the courthouse, filming trooper
can-
cars, filming vehicles, you don't think that's not suspicious? That's the only reason I
think
came
it's
out to find out who
suspicious
you
the
are.
way- I think it's suspicious the way you came out here barking orders.
'Cause
You
I
have
wanna
no
know who you
authority
are.
over me. You don't need to know who I am. It's none of your business.
Okay.
Sorry, what's your, Grims? What's
Grimes.
your name?
Grimes, sir.
Grimes.
Yes.
And your badge number?
K20.
Awesome. You said 20?
20. 20.
20. Awesome. Thanks, man.
What's your name?
I'm not giving you my name. Not after the interaction I just had. I would have, but
No, you wouldn't have. That's the first thing I asked you to identify
now
yourself.
when
and
you
said,
come out
we're
barking
done.
orders at me, yeah,
Come
you
back
go
up
ahead
here
and go
again.
back to work. You're dismissed.
Here's where the situation takes a sharp turn into pure breakdown. The officer makes a shocking claim that someone in an official role has no rights, revealing a deep misunderstanding of basic constitutional principles. The cameraman pushes back hard, reminding him that public property belongs to the people. The officer's tone becomes more emotional and less controlled, showing that this is no longer about law. It's about ego clashing with knowledge.
I ain't putting up with you today.
Hey, sir.
It ain't happening.
Can I have a conversation with you?
This guy just no. The whole thing escalated because he came out screaming. He was supposed to be at like 9, like you are. You're at like 4. He came out here at 100, straight off the bat. I'm not putting up with it today. I have every right to be here. You and all you guys know it. I'm outside the courthouse.
I'm not here to tell you.
I was
you have
told.
to
I'm
leave.
going to explain to you what I was just told.
Absolutely.
By that gentleman on the left right there.
Okay.
He told me as long as I'm not in the courthouse, I'm fine. And then I come over here. These signs say this right here, right? Is that correct? I can't go down there. That's trooper parking. Well, parking. Technically, I can go down there by law, but I'm not going to go down there because I'm not trying to start no.
Yeah, that's
but
probably good.
this over here.
So,
Is there any reason for me not to be over here? Exactly. Thank you very much. Why don't you go tell that tyrant right there to do his job and go back in the courthouse?
there's no reason to call names and stuff.
After the way I was just treated, oh,
Well,
dude,
I'm not treating you that
I'm
way.
actually being calm compared to the way I was just treated. I will not be bullied.
Okay. So what
I'm
is?
a man standing here with a
Do
camera.
you mind me asking what your intent is here?
What does it look like my intent is?
I honestly have no
What
idea.
am I doing? Let's see.
Seems like you're here to rile people up and see what kind of
I didn't
reaction
say
you
nothing to nobody. I was quietly filming the outside of this building.
Mhm.
The only interaction I had was with this gentleman. It worked out perfect. He said, as long as you're not in the courthouse, you're fine. I walked around over there. I walked around over here.
Okay.
That's it. I haven't interacted with anybody. Every time I had an interaction, I was approached.
get. Okay.
So how is that me looking for a confrontation?
I can't imagine any other reason to stand out here and film the courthouse, but
I'm
that's
a journalist
fine. I mean,
gathering content for a story for possible
And now everything changes. Additional officers arrive, and suddenly the tone shifts from aggressive to professional. Names and badge numbers are exchanged calmly, and the truth starts to surface. One officer even acknowledges that there's no requirement for identification in this situation. The cameraman hasn't changed his behavior at all. What changed is the presence of accountability. This is the turning point where the earlier aggression begins to unravel.
be here. If
well,
I can
that's,
see
that's
it,
not
if
actually
I
your
can see it,
First Amendment.
actually
right?
it is the member of the press. I have the right to film and disseminate information to the public.
No,
information on this building, information on you guys. If you don't think so, you might want to look up some case law, bro.
I'm just saying,
First
I don't believe
Amendment
that falls
of
under
the
the
Alaska
First Amendment.
Constitution says that.
But, okay. That's fine. I'm not here to argue over the amendments. I don't.
Well,
I don't think you're violating any
He's
of them.
trying to demand my ID, and I'm telling you that's not going to happen. You guys are going to arrest
So
me.
here's the
If
thing.
you guys, I'm
Do
just
you
going to tell
know?
you right now.
Hold on,
if you guys
hold
are
on.
going to
Hey,
arrest
hey,
me, you guys go ahead and arrest me because I'm not
Can I
leaving
talk?
until I'm done. Go ahead.
Can I talk? So, I don't see any reason to identify you right now. Okay. However,
Go back to work, dude.
Dude, stop. Why are you talking to him?
Yeah,
Hey,
Tyrant. You're dismissed.
you see what you're doing? You're
Walk
trying to
of
rile
shame.
him up.
Oh, he just pissed me off.
Yeah, but you're riling him
How am I
up.
not supposed to be upset when he came out here demanding
You
my
can
ID
be
and everything
upset,
else?
but there's
Okay.
no reason. He's walking
Okay,
away.
yeah, he
There's
is
no
walking
reason for you to
away.
sit
I
out
have
here
the
and call
last
him
word,
names.
'cause That's my prerogative.
So you have to have the last
Are
word.
you his
Sounds
boss?
like you're an instigator.
No, you guys are together. I'm an instigator, huh? Yeah, so you're one of those, aren't you?
What?
You're one of those. Why don't you just go back to work, bro?
What do you think I'm doing right now?
Right now, go back to work. You're dismissed.
This final stretch brings everything full circle. The earlier threats of arrest and trespass quietly disappear, replaced with calmer dialogue and reluctant acknowledgement of the cameraman's rights. No charges, no detention, just a clear example of how knowledge and persistence can expose weak authority. What started as intimidation ends in retreat, proving that the law never supported the officer's actions in the first place. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.